am a drop in the ocean. Ko Finlay Smith, toku ingoa, no Ōtautahi Aotearoa aho. My name is Finlay Smith from Christchurch, New Zealand. I am a drop in the ocean. Here is my story about how I am making peace with nature. My story starts summer holidays 2 years ago, when Mum took us to Willowbank Wildlife Park. Straight into the farm animal section we went. Daryl the cow gets my first handful of pellets. He's my favourite at Willowbank. I think it's because his eyes remind me of Mango and Moose, my dogs. I love my dogs. Back home for dinner that night, and Dad's barbecued kiwi burgers didn't feel as awesome as normal. I kept thinking of Daryl the cow. Since then, eating meat hasn't really worked for me, and I've learned a lot more about how raising animals for meat really hurts the environment. So, I realized that eating meat was right for me and also right for the planet. I started doing some research and found out that farming animals for meat is one of the biggest polluters in New Zealand. Did you know that our meat industry processes over 5 million cattle per year and more than 25 million sheep? You know there's only 5 million of us, right? And it takes over 15,000 litres of water to produce just 1 kg of beef for your table, compared with just 1,000 litres to produce the same amount of wheat and 2,000 litres for a kilogram of rice. And it's crazy. Half of our greenhouse gas emissions come from agriculture. And most of this is methane from farmed animals, like their farting and burping. The rest is nitrous oxides from fertilizers, poo, and wee. This stuff is really bad because it also pollutes our waterways. By comparison, our livestock poos and wees 40 times more organic waste than our entire population of 5 million. These are all such massive issues, and they're not just our massive issues either. They are our planet's massive issues. Much, much, much bigger than my individual drop can help with, but not bigger than all of our drops combined. So, if we are to start making a difference, if we are to start solving some of these massive issues, we all need to start solving these by thinking globally and acting locally. So, am I really just a drop in the ocean? Well, let's get back to my story. As it turned out, that Christmas, Nana gave Mum Super Good by Chelsea Winter. It's an awesome vegetarian cookbook. And now it finally felt like the right time to let the family know what I really felt about Daryl the cow and not wanting to eat meat. And since then, we've all been eating much, much less meat. Some weeks, no meat at all, just vegetarian. The more friends I talk to, the more of them also feel like it's a good idea, and their families too. Also, my dad has lost 10 kg, and now he has a chance of keeping up with me on our bike rides. Not just him, but everybody is healthier. So, as it turns out, my drop is no longer just a drop. It has become many, many buckets. You can make a difference too, whether you want to stop deforestation, slow air pollution, or save the snow leopard. How can you take action? Start by thinking globally and acting locally. You can do this by making better choices. Take time to understand the ingredients in the foods that you eat. Does purchasing some items support bad farming practices? Take time to look at the labels in your clothes. Are children being forced to work in these factories? Take extra time for the environment. How about walking or cycling to the shops instead of taking the car? You need to make better choices. Start by thinking globally and acting locally. I am Finlay Smith from Christchurch, New Zealand. I'm not just a drop in the ocean. I've embraced nature. I'm making a huge difference. Thank you for listening to my story. Good luck with studying yours.